Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Women's Intuition. You already know who it is. It's your girl Taylor.
And it's your favorite Lex.
And we back, y'all, with another episode. So what's been going on, girl? What's the tea?
We had a little lull right there. Like, it was like a little silence right there. I'm like, okay, are we a little rusty? We missed 1 week.
Y'all, let me one thing this bitch don't know how to do is have silence. Like, we could be anywhere. She gonna be like, it's too much silence. I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a normal thing.
Is that awkward for you?
No, very.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, this is forced.
Yeah.
It's not going smooth. It's not running smoothly. But yeah, we back. We hope you guys had a chance to catch up last Sunday.
Yes, because we didn't record, so we had a little bye week.
And it was much needed.
It was much needed, for sure. Needed.
And this episode is going to drop on the 1st of October. So I got my twin with me in a cut. That's Cordelia. And, you know, as we get into the Halloween spirit, this is my favorite holiday. I don't know if you knew. Did you know?
Clearly, yes.
So I'm going to be bringing in some scary stuff. I'm trying to ease Taylor into it because
she got 4 weeks.
Yeah, so it's going to get real.
4 episodes.
I might come dressed up a couple times. Like, this is so fun. So, yeah. So what you been up to?
Wait, that's what you've been up to preparing for Halloween?
I've been up to more than that.
Oh.
I'm stressed.
Why are you stressed?
I'm stressed. These little things, I don't know if it's retrograde. And it's crazy because when you think of retrograde, you think of like exes and breakups and miscommunications and stuff. I'm not dealing with anybody right now. So I've just been noticing little things just keep happening to me where they're like really little, but they keep piling up. And I think at some point, like midday last weekend, I literally grabbed my cover, put it over my head and cried for like 8 seconds. 8? And then I was good. Yeah, no. Okay. It just, I needed a minute.
Okay.
And then I was good. But it's little stuff like I get in my car and my tire pressure light is on. And I don't like any lights on in my car. So it was like that for like 2 days. Then finally I was like, okay, let me go put air in it. And it went away. But also I have this issue where I feel like my bumper's like shifting. And I can't tell if it's getting worse or if I'm just so fixated on it that I'm like, it's getting worse. So just car trouble always is stressful for me, right? And then I lose my key card to get into the door at work one day. That happens. And then I come home and it's late and I'm drunk and I go to pee and flush the toilet and you hear a snap. And the damn thing in the toilet like snapped off. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So I had to take the top off and go in and pull it up. Like, it's just, it seems like a lot of little stuff, but bitch, I've just been feeling stressed out. So yeah, preparing for Halloween has been bringing me some joy. And I mean, I'll take this stress over like boy stress any day. But yeah, what about you?
Well, just a little words of encouragement. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Thank you.
We had a game yesterday. We won both games.
Yes.
Bitch, it was a good game, too. My friends came out to watch me play. This is the most fans I ever had watch play.
Our friends?
Yeah. They came out. I was shocked. Even my coach was like, you got people here to see you? I was like, I know, right?
I've came to see her before, y'all.
Girl.
Just so y'all know, I've came to the game or two.
But no, that was super dope. My hair business, that shit been taking off. Like, I went from like 1 client every 2 weeks to like 5 clients a week, bruh. So like, I've been stressed out. Not stressed out, but just like good stress, you know? Like, just trying to figure out how to deal with that new transition of business and still work.
Yeah, you've been a busy girl.
And still do this. And still play kickball. And still do other stuff that I have to do. So, yeah. That's it.
Well, that's good. That's what's up. Okay, well, to get us into the spirit of the show and a little bit of like Halloween, I want to play a game.
Okay.
And it's an age-old favorite.
Okay.
Marry, Fuck, Kill. Better known as MFK. And we've done this one before, but I want to see if your answers have changed.
Okay.
Marry, Fuck, Kill. The Tin Man, Scarecrow, or the Lion.
Okay. Marry, fuck, kill. Which one would I marry? The Scarecrow, Tin Man, or the Lion?
Do you remember what each one of them is dealing with?
The Scarecrow, the Tin Man, he didn't have a heart, right? The Lion, the Lion, he was like sad or something like that. Like
no
he
bravery.
was like,
he didn't have bravery,
no
so
bravery.
He's pussy.
And then what was the other one?
Scarecrow, and I think the Scarecrow was just dumb as fuck.
Was it no courage? Oh, no, he didn't have no courage. The other one.
Yeah, the Lion didn't have
no courage. The
Scarecrow didn't have a brain.
Yes, okay. Which one would I fuck? Let me start there. I would say the pussy.
Really?
Yeah, I can't marry him.
Okay. I would fuck the Tin Man. Toxic nigga. Tin Man? He's toxic. He don't got a heart. Yeah.
No, I would.
His dick probably
I
big
would
too.
fuck the Tin Man.
Okay,
I would kill the lion.
The pussy. Okay.
The pussy.
Are you went from fucking him to killing him?
Yeah, and then I would marry the one with no heart.
No, what, Taylor? You said the heart twice.
I did?
Yes. You're missing the brain. What about the scarecrow?
I'm married the one with no brain because niggas don't got brains anyway.
Okay,
so
yeah. Okay, that lineup sounds like me. Yeah, I'm fucking the Tin Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what about Freddy, Jason, and I switched it up, Candyman.
Candyman?
And we could do the new one. You seen the new one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. God damn, she got me over here thinking. Candyman. What was the other option?
Freddy and Jason.
Candyman, I would kill. That nigga just scared. He just give me bad vibes.
Okay. So Freddy Krueger don't give you bad vibes, bitch?
But that, like, he got to do what he got to do. Okay. Freddy Krueger. What was the other one?
Jason with the mask and the
Jason,
chainsaw.
I would probably fuck. Freddy Krueger, I would probably marry.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a man with a power tool is hot.
And, you know, Freddy Krueger, he got a little swag. Like, he got, you know, his little sweater, you know?
Okay. Well, I'm marrying Candy. No. Okay, I'm fucking Candyman. Okay. I'm thinking of Yaya Candyman. Like, I don't care what mystical shit you got going on. I'm fucking that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Freddy, I'm killing. I'm not. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd marry Jason because once again, a power tool. He's clearly good with like labor. He'll do all the stuff that I'd want a husband to do. Exactly.
Gotcha.
So yeah, okay. Vampire, werewolf, or AI.
Killing the AI immediately.
That might be smart.
Vampire, marrying for sure. What was the other one?
A vampire.
No, what was vampire?
Werewolf,
fucking.
Okay, I'm fucking the vampire.
Okay.
I would do that if this wasn't a choice. I hope that doesn't mean bestiality or anything like that. I don't know, but I would love to be a vampire sword. I would be one of them ones signing up. Like, yeah, you can take my blood voluntarily.
Okay.
Werewolf, I guess I'll marry. And then, yeah, AI I'm killing.
Yeah, immediately. Yeah. As soon as they give me the gun,
that motherfucker
I'm shooting a nigga head off.
Me.
Yeah, immediately.
Okay, all right. So we're going to get out of the scary and we're just going to kind of breeze through these.
Okay.
Let's do stud edition. Missy, the Brat, or Queen Latifah?
What? I'm not even gay.
Okay, but come on, that's the game. I don't think you would fuck Freddy or Jason either, but this is the name of the game.
I'm not even attracted to girls.
Pick one. Okay, I'm marrying Queen Latifah. I'll tell you that right now.
Queen Latifah. What else?
Missy and the Brat.
Missy, I'm probably gonna kill. The Brat, I'll probably marry.
Misdemeanor?
Queen Latifah, I'll probably fuck.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
That was a good.
Thank you. Okay, let's do a Dearly Departed edition. Rest in peace.
Okay.
Chadwick, Nipsey, Malcolm X. And don't feel bad about wishing death on the dead because we've been doing it to the living.
Damn,
bitch, so.
I hate to do this. This is bad. Like, why would this even? Okay.
Oh, they're dead already. Okay.
I don't want to have to say I'm gonna re-kill him. Jesus Christ. But that's what it would be. Okay. And then Malcolm X.
Black Panther? Yeah, what you gonna do with Malcolm? What you gonna do with
I don't know. Malcolm was a little fine back then. I might have to fuck him and see what's going on with that.
Nice little Muslim
What was the other one?
Yeah, Nipsey.
Oh yeah, I'm marrying that nigga off back.
I think I'd married Malcolm and I'd fuck Nipsey and Black Panther. Gotta go. I haven't even seen the movie, so it's
good though.
I'm not that attached to him. Okay. Martin, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx.
Martin probably would fuck. He seemed like he just had great dick game, like off back.
Wow.
What was the other one?
Jamie Foxx, Will Smith. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jamie. I would kill you. Will Smith.
Mary?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'd marry Will Smith. Yeah.
Will seems like a great partner.
Yeah.
And I would fuck Jamie and I'd probably kill Martin.
Yeah.
I also have never watched Martin, so
wait. Martin Lawrence?
Yes. Who did you think I meant?
Martin Luther
Our
King.
homeboy?
Bitch, I thought you was talking about Martin Luther King.
You killed him off bad. Damn, bitch.
No, I said I will fuck him.
Nope, gotta keep
Just
it.
keep it. Yeah, just keep it.
Okay, I'm trying to see.
Oh
Okay,
my
I know we're taking a long
God.
time. I'm gonna do two more. Try to do it quick. Lauren London, Kim K, Savannah James. Those your bitches.
Lauren London. Okay, damn Kim, I will kill you probably. Lauren London, I would probably marry. Yeah, Lauren London, I would probably marry. Yeah, fuck Savannah. Because I feel like me and Lauren London are like spiritual animals, kind of. So I feel like we would have like a better marriage connection.
Could y'all want to fuck the same man?
No, just
okay.
We'll be on the same level, like spiritually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I would switch Lauren and Savannah. I would marry Savannah. Okay, last one. Problematic edition. 6ix9ine.
Who is that?
The one that kept saying nigga, the Mexican.
6ix9ine.
Remember the one that snitched? Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay.
So 6ix9ine, Tory Lanez, R. Kelly.
Bitch. What? Killing R. Kelly. Tory Lanez, I'll probably have to marry. Tekashi, probably fuck him, I guess. Goddamn.
Okay, since I asked it, I don't have to answer. So, all right, that's it for the game.
Okay, anyway, next topic. Okay, tough love. I feel like we've talked about this before, but usually, we talk about it with I feel like our friends. How do you feel about your partner giving you tough love? Is that something that should be given from them, or do you feel like that's something that should be given from your friends, your family?
I think it's easier to receive tough love from friends and family, definitely.
Okay.
For me personally, but I do think it probably would be good practice to be able to accept and appreciate tough love from your partner. I don't think I'm there, though. I think that I would want my partner to be honest with me, but I do want him to package it in a certain type of way, to preserve my feelings.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would love tough love from my partner. I feel like...
What's tough? What does that look like?
I feel like don't spare me my emotions. Give it to me straightforward. And I feel like I kind of grew up like that. My mom gave me tough love sometimes. It was I'm not about to baby you. This is what it is. We getting straight to the point. And I feel like I need that. So I definitely would prefer for my partner to give me tough love.
And see, I think I grew up with a lot of tough love. And that's why I would love to continue getting it from friends and family. And then have that sacred, with my partner, kind of. Because I know no matter what, man or not, my auntie gonna tell me, girl, you getting big. Or sucking that stomach. They don't give a fuck. So, I feel like I'll always be cool on the tough love part from family.
Yeah.
And then, just keep, I don't know. I don't know. That's me. I'm a little sensitive. So, yeah. I want my man to sugarcoat it for me.
No, don't sugarcoat shit for me.
Okay. Well, speaking of tough love, I really hope this is a good segue. Talking about some speaking of tough love, bitch. Figure out. Okay, yeah. So this kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm how she about to put this?
Watch how I do this. Okay. Speaking of tough love, so that means you would want your man to kind of tell you if you walking out the house looking bested, right? Okay, so speaking of y'all finna see. Okay. So I saw circulating the Twitterverse. Okay. Basically, this girl drops this TikTok and she's like, I went out the house looking like this. Baggy shorts, no bra, loose fitting clothes, hair looking crazy, no makeup, and more niggas than ever tried to approach me. And I realized that is a thing. You notice that. You go to Walmart looking crazy and you why is so many people trying to talk to me right now? Is that your experience usually?
Yeah, I would say so.
Do you think more people approach you when you're more low key or when you're dressed up in baddie mode?
Definitely low key.
Okay, why do you think?
I asked my homeboys and they said because I see who you really are, without the makeup and the glamour and all that good stuff. So I would approach you because this is your natural state. There's no sugarcoating shit. And I feel like that's a good opinion.
It sounds good, but I think there's more to it. I think you're more easy to approach when you're low key because I think when you're all dressed up and looking kind of, not unattainable, but at your best, I think it's more intimidating. And so I think that niggas feel more confident going to a girl when she's dressed a little bummy and low key, because I think that they think their chances of her being in their league or being less high maintenance or just being more approachable, I think that it's more of that. I think that they know their odds of not striking out is better.
I think it depends on where you are too. Like if I'm at a gas station, I feel like, or at a Walmart, watch what you say to me. Like, watch where you say it to me or how you say it to me. But, like, if I'm at a club, I feel like when we dressed up, niggas are definitely approachable. Like, they would definitely approach us.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. I don't feel like because it's that setting. But I think that if you're out and about, like, let's say, I can't think of how many times we've been going somewhere, and before I get to y'all's house, I got to stop at the liquor store, or I got to stop at the gas station, or if y'all need something, we gonna run into the store real quick and grab it before we pull up. And at those times, you're dressed up, you're running in real quick, you got a full face of makeup. I think I get don't get me wrong, like I'll still get some stuff. But I just think, I think that guys are intimidated more so when women are,
I mean, I could see how, but not to me. Like I feel like it's kind of the same, but I do think, I feel like it would be the same for me. Like, I would rather see a nigga like, let me see how you are chill. Like, because bitches be doing a lot. Like, you going out to the club, you got on a face full of makeup, you got on this long weave. Like, bitch, let me see how you look when you, like, just chilling around the house. I feel like that's your real state.
I'll give it that. I'll give you that. Okay.
But I definitely asked my homeboys about that for sure. Like, this is definitely a conversation I've had before. Because I'm like, bitches do be getting impressed when they just be in fucking sweats and
I be
tank
so
top.
shocked. And it do kind of make me feel like a bad bitch. Like, damn, like I'm over here, got a hat on. I got a hat.
Trying to be low key.
And this is why I know that's bullshit. Because when the pandemic. Oof. I'm drunk. No, I'm kidding. When the pandemic hit and I was going out in sunglasses and a mask, do you know how many niggas was approaching me then? You don't even know how I look. You're just like, let me just see. I think that they just be casting a wide net, bro. And it's a numbers game to them. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's because we just value you so much.
I didn't say value.
Beauty.
I didn't say value.
Because I think that they totally would approach the bitch that walks in all dressed up, but they're less likely to because this bitch looks more approachable and obtainable. So I'm like, I don't know. That's my take on it.
I don't know. Okay, next topic. Wild or wild not? Let's get into it. Wild or wild not? I can't be with an overly religious nigga. Like, damn, why is that your whole personality? Don't ever in your life wake up and send me a Bible verse.
Wild not wild. I agree.
That's funny. When I was in high school, I was definitely that bitch that used to like send my friend inspirational like messages and like Bible verses.
I did have a friend who used to do that. It wasn't necessarily Bible verses, but she would send like this long inspirational.
I used to do that shit every morning to my friends in high school.
So now at 30, are you fucking with
overly religious? I need to be context. Like, what do you mean overly religious? Well,
let's start with what she said.
I'm a very spiritual person, so my mom does that. My parents do that. Like, we have a group text. They send me and my siblings Bible verses. Like, maybe not every morning, but they definitely send it a good amount of times. Like,
and I think that that's parents and family. But if you're talking to a guy, you're dating a guy, and he just starts sending you Bible verses every morning. First off, you used to not even like texting a nigga every day.
But those are text messages where I don't have to have conversation. Like, those are the perfect text messages for me. Like, send me an inspirational text. Like, all I got to do is heart it. I feel like you thought about me. Like, there's some type of spiritual connection that we have. Overly religious, but religious for sure. For sure. I'm okay. Like, that's not wild to me.
So, like, wanting to go to church every single Sunday, you're down with that?
I'm okay with that. For sure. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I feel like, but don't be like what's the word? Don't be religious and then like certain stuff is just like, oh wait, like, or you like, just too judgmental. Okay, you know, like I don't like that.
And that's my
I don't like that.
I know they're not all like that, but I just it'd be feeling very judgy to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Or if you're telling me, I'm getting up, I'm getting ready to go to church. What you about to do? And I'm like, oh, just finished rolling up. Like, you ain't doing nothing this morning. You trying to go to church? I might just go to the dog park with my dogs. Nature is my religion or some shit like that. Like,
but I think that we would have different answers because I don't think you're very religious anyway. So you talking to somebody that's overly religious, I don't think y'all would. Y'all not in line. Like,
you know what it is? It's organized religion. Because I've talked to niggas who were kind of spiritual, and I didn't mind them sending me little things in the morning. You know, I used to be okay with a little grand rising.
But spiritual and religious, they can intertwine, but they're still different.
Yeah, they can intertwine. I just don't think that I've gotten to the place where I intertwine it really well. I think I hear organized religion, and I automatically am thinking judgmental, or maybe I'm ashamed because I fell so like wayside of religion or whatever. So it just already feels like this like hurdle or this like condescending. I don't know. So I think I like to meet people kind of on the same level as I am. I don't mind a guy who prays. I pray. I don't mind stuff like that. But I think if they were too on it, I would feel a little judged, or I would feel pushed to like reciprocate that, you know? But you know.
I think it's your experiences because my mom is overly religious, but she's not like judgmental. You know, like you would never think she's overly religious. Like, and I grew up like that. My mom didn't like force it on me. You know, she kind of was like, she taught it to us. Like it was in my upbringing, but she didn't say, you have to go to church. Like you have to do this. So like it made me want to do it even more because it wasn't forced. I feel like overly religious households, it's like that shit is kind of forced on you. And I feel like that's what makes it like toxic in a way. Like there has to be balance. Like even as an adult now, me and my mom go to church, try to go every Sunday morning. My mom goes every Sunday morning, but I don't go every Sunday morning. You know, my mom's not judging me because I'm not going to church on Sunday every single morning. So I do think there has to be balance, but an overly religious guy, I appreciate that. Okay. I definitely appreciate that. Like it speaks volume to me.
Okay, so if he's like, you know, I'm fasting. I'm trying to develop my relationship with God.
Yes.
We can't fuck for a minute.
That's okay. Like that. Those are values and morals. I feel like we align. Like I fast. I do stuff like that. So I feel like that's perfect to me.
What if he like, you know, he can't smoke? Like he don't smoke. He don't drink. Like he don't want to do none of that stuff.
For his fast?
Or just period. Or if he does, it's very sparingly.
I mean, that's a different conversation. Like, is it because of your religious? Because nothing about not drinking or smoking that's not in the Bible. Like, you can drink and smoke. Like, I don't know why people think that correlates to being religion. So, like, why don't you drink or smoke? Is this just something you don't want to do? Like, there has to be a conversation had. But if you just out here like, God doesn't want me to drink or smoke, that's a different conversation. Okay. So, yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah, but I love me a religious nigga. Religious, godly nigga, okay?
Okay, I feel it. So, speaking of religion.
Why you always trying to do segues that don't correlate with it?
Speaking of I'm sorry. Speaking of religion, paying for sex. Do you support sex work?
I don't want to be, not to judge.
I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't know you was about to like think. Like, I didn't know you.
I feel like I'm like very old school when it comes to stuff like that. Like, not judgmental. Like, you do whatever you want to do. I'm
about to say, if you grown, you don't judge me on shit.
It is what it is.
No, I'm not selling pussy, but she's not judgmental.
It's not my forte.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't say that if I found out you were selling pussy, we would still be friends. Like, not at 30. Not at 30.
Okay. I'm like, you know about the feet pics, bitch?
Let me see. I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know, it is what it is. It's just not my cup of tea.
Okay.
So
I totally support sex work. No, I'm not doing that.
But wait, because you said selling pussy and sex work. I feel like that's two different things.
It is two different things. So when I first said selling pussy, and then I kind of wanted to back up and talk about sex work, period.
Because I believe in sex work. Like that's...
Okay. So
you know,
like the
entertainment
girls, the
or
strippers, all of that.
You know what? I'm leaning more of like sex education. Like I think now a lot of, even the podcasts we listen to now are more of like focus on sex. I don't want to say they're sex workers, but they definitely are educating us on sex. I'm okay with it. Okay. But like selling pussy, I'm not okay. Like I can't get into that.
You draw the line right there.
I draw the line at selling pussy for sure.
Okay. No, I fuck with the sex workers, I think.
Like prostitutes, like what are
even like, that? Like okay. I mean I don't do it. Do I know anybody personally who did it? I mean, we all kind of is selling it. We going on these dates.
I ain't selling no pussy.
Okay, well, I'll speak for myself. But it's not transactional. It's not like I'm gonna do this for you, whatever. But I know I'm not fucking on nigga that ain't never did shit for me, you know, like, and that don't mean get me money, but it means like nigga ain't never even take me on a date or like all that stuff, you know, shit like that. But I'm getting besides myself. I fuck with sex work. Now, I feel like that's your view towards women. How would you feel about men who buy sex work, who support it financially?
You're not the nigga for me.
So what if you found the nigga of your dreams and you found out a year 3 or 4 years ago he might have bought a piece of pussy? You just gonna be done with him?
I feel like when you take somebody serious and you plan to get married, y'all should have the same morals and values. And I feel like that draws the line of us having the same morals and values. Because you
what happened to like trial and error? Like maybe that's what he did back then, but not now. Maybe he went to Puerto Rico and he said, not on no passport bro shit, but you know.
No, because I feel like you would judge your daughter if she did shit like that. And you out here buying it, like that's a hypocrite. Like, you know, I don't like that. Because I feel like if your daughter came and told you like,
but they all hypocrite. They'll judge bitches who are strippers or tell bitches they need to stop being hoes, but that's the bitches who they are pursuing. That's who they're cheating with. So it's all hypocritical.
And that's why I'm like, our morals don't align. Like, I don't know how I feel about somebody just out here dating strippers. And I'm not judging. Like, I'm just saying the person for me. Like, that's just not who I want to deal with. Because that comes with a different life, a different lifestyle. Like, clearly we're not in the same path of life. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not saying you're a bad person at all, but you're just not the guy for me. Like, this is just not going to work.
Okay.
Like, point blank, period.
I could see it being tough for me to accept, too, not the strippers, not OnlyFans and shit, but actually, if I thought that you was, like, down bad one night and you for real was like, well, let me just buy a bitch, you know? But, and
then it's just like how down bad were you? Like,
but sometimes it's not just about being down bad. Sometimes it's about the convenience of not, you know, I don't have to keep texting this girl and build a rapport with her. It's easy for it to be transactional. She's consenting to it. I'm consenting to it. I can't give somebody my time and stuff right now, but I still got needs. And so if it was that, and it's not like he did it a lot, but if it was a couple times like that, would you feel some type of way?
Yeah. Would you would you do it? Would you pay for dick? I'm just curious. Because I feel like I don't want a nigga
it wouldn't be off the table for me.
Like, for me, that's morals. Like, I feel like I don't got to fuck that bad. Like, or if I got to pay for sex, bitch, you just calm down. Like, you don't need to be fucking. Like, or just sit down and just think about life right quick. Because why are you paying for pussy? I mean, I get it's giving thirsty to me.
For me, it also depends on the situation. Like I've always told you, I don't know if I told you this. We had an episode, and it might have been our old podcast, where we was talking about occupations that are kind of red flags for us. And I said truck drivers, because everybody knows what happens at those truck stops. Bitches is walking around the truck stops, and motherfuckers is buying pussy from these truck stop bitches, bro. And I don't want no nigga that bought no truck stop pussy, but if he happened to be in the strip club and, I don't know, went to the back room and had a condom on him, and this wasn't even my nigga at the time, he just told me that happened in the past, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you did what? Like, I'm going to be like, oh, you could have kept it to yourself, but okay. You know, like, I don't.
Yeah, don't tell me that, because you're going to, if you tell me that, that's going to, like, I'm going to look at you different. Like,
so safe to say you would never pay for any.
I want my nigga to have morals. Like,
but would you pay? Do you think you would ever pay for any kind of sex work?
No. No. Like,
I would totally, girl. I got a massage the other day. And a couple of times when he was on my thighs, I was like, please touch the pussy part. Please touch the pussy part.
I feel like this go back to our episode last week, though. Like, having sex with I need that feeling. Like, I can't just meet somebody and be like, oh, I want your dick. Like, I don't correlate that way. Like, there has to be some type of like connection.
I feel like there's this exhilaration. Also, one of the categories of porn that I watch a lot are those massages that turn into more. So like, I would totally I would totally pay for a happy ending. Like, I would love for them to just slip it in there free. But like, yes, I would do it. When I was younger, I used to. This was back when I had like what were those phones? Track phone, or maybe even a Metro. But I remember they used to have like those numbers you could
Nextel
call.
chart?
I don't know. Bro.
Oh.
It was like a Nokia. I think it was like a track. I used to have to pay for a minute.
Like the prepaid.
But yeah. But I remember like I would go in my closet and I would dial one of those numbers. And it's like, how young singles like.
Bitch, you was too fat. You needed a whooping. You needed a fucking ass whooping.
I wasn't even fucking them, but I just knew.
That's what you needed.
I just knew it was tingling down there when I would like approach these situations, bro. So yeah.
So you would do that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not judging, but.
Well, what about? Okay, I'm sorry. Before we
go ahead.
What about if you're in a marriage? And he wants to bring someone in. Y'all are so secure in y'all's marriage. He wants to bring someone in, and you're like, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Like, I'm confident, and yeah, it's an adventure. But you don't want to bring in a friend, and you don't want him to pick somebody and turn out to be a coworker or somebody y'all run into again. So y'all are like, you know what? Let's just find someone, and we can pay her.
No, I would not be with that. Where are we gonna find her on the street? A prostitute? Like, where is there a website for that?
Yes, there's things.
No.
Tough crowd.
No, yeah, fucking tough crowd, because that shit is dead. Okay, next topic. Breakup announcements. I feel like we've been getting a lot of those on the TL.
Yeah.
Divorces, separations, breakups, none of our business, but it's there. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about breakup announcements?
We've talked about it. I think that they're necessary sometimes. Only because, you know, when people are so used to seeing you with somebody, they just constantly ask about that person. And let's say y'all decide to just amicably break up and they see this person with somebody else. And now and you going through a breakup and they don't know. And they're like, oh shit, I just saw your man with so-and-so. Like, I could see why an announcement, because we're talking about like the ones we see on the timeline are celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What announcement will we do? Who we announcing it to?
I'll be on the story.
You do.
Single.
I'm single. You do. Okay, so I think I have the same opinion that I had last time. I don't think you should just be like out announcing your breakup like unprovoked. Like,
but what if they're trying to get ahead of it? Like, let's just go ahead and announce it so we don't got to deal with that shit.
You know, I'm a healer, so I feel like get off the timeline. Like, or I feel like for you to announce it, I could see if you like in an interview as a celebrity. Okay. And maybe somebody because you know what to expect when you're going into an interview if you just recently broke up with somebody. So I feel like, okay, you can announce it then. Like, oh, you know, by the way, we're not together anymore. Or I don't know, maybe you have a reality show and it comes up. That's different. But for you just to post like, hey, y'all, like me and my nigga not together no more, that's weird. I don't like it. Pineapples.
But when you know that, if you're one of those people who is really in the media, and of course we're both speculating, but I can assume if you're one of those people that's really in the media, you're used to like fans or even not fans, just spectators trying to put their spin on it, or they're trying to tell your story. You involved in so much shit that you don't even, all these rumors. And sometimes if it's something sacred like that, like I could see you being like, nah, they not about to just start putting out rumors. I'm gonna say what happened, and we're not together, and it's amicable, and can y'all respect our privacy? It's the same like if I was pregnant and I lost the baby. Granted, the last thing I should be doing is getting on social media and announcing like I lost the baby. But it's hurtful if you lost your baby that you were expecting and excited about, and everybody's asking you, how's the pregnancy? How's the baby? And you're like, fuck, like, I'm about to fucking cry for the 50th time today because everybody asking about this baby. Like, I don't know. I think they do it. Now, yeah, I'm sure some do it for clout. Some do it for clout. But I think some people do it to protect, like,
I feel like protecting your sanity and peace is not getting on social media. Like, what did we do back in the day? 15 years ago when couple celebrities used to break up.
I used to change my status on
what?
On Facebook, right? They'd be like single, married. You used to do that?
I'm saying celebrities. Like back in the day, like we didn't have proof on who was broken up until you saw them with a new nigga. And it was like, oh, they must have broke up. Other than like in the magazines, it would be like such and such split. But we didn't know if that was for real, you know?
I'm gonna let y'all know, Jeannie Mae is better than me because the way they speculated on this bitch being racist, this bitch maybe beat him, her parents done did a hate crime. I would have had to come out and be like, let me tell y'all exactly why, because y'all not finna keep calling me racist. Mm-hmm. I mean, she might be. I don't know.
But I feel like she has a YouTube and I see like addressing it on stuff like that, like your platform. I don't know, but I could see you addressing it on stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think time is everything, and like where you do it and how you do it is everything. Okay. To me, you know, if that makes sense.
I give you that. No, I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Tay. You are the most healed bitch that I know. Okay, and let's get into our last topic. Okay. And I had wanted to bring this up like episode 2, maybe, but I was like, let's see how it plays out or whatever.
Oh, is it played out?
Yeah, bitch, but it's what you would expect. So basically, for y'all, I'm going to talk about microaggressions at work. Me and Taylor are both beautiful,
corporate
black,
daddies.
Yeah, fine, thick, supple, smelling
us
good
both
women. Yeah, my bad. You saw they loved when we flirted in the last episode.
Did they?
That shit, bitch, that fucking reel went crazy. I said they trying to see us kiss.
Okay, this is what I mean when people be taking shit too far. Bitch, you give bitches a fucking inch and they take a mile.
I'll take 6.
Girl.
Okay, but, okay. No pressure, I'll do medium. Just for anybody watching. Okay, but, be serious. Microaggressions at work. We both work in corporate settings where, I feel like your jobs, the industry we're in is predominantly white, but I feel like you do have a little more diversity at you. You've been lucky with that. Like your job, no, I feel like...
Literally, I'm the only black girl on my team.
What?
No, it's 2 of us. 2 of us. Yeah. I don't know where you got that from.
Because you could always be making friends at work and it'd be like a black guy,
it literally girl, be the one black girl and the one black guy, literally.
Okay. Well, we both work in these industries that are basically dominated by white people, white men. And, so something that I know that I've had to deal with, especially at my last job, you know, I was the only black person there for like
3-4 years,
like 2.5 years.
Okay, yeah.
And so you deal with a lot of microaggressions. And for me, I feel like I've always been somebody, like I make a joke about it, and I've always grew up around a diverse crowd of people, you know, like one year I went to a Christian school, private school. I was literally the only black girl in my grade. It was one other black boy. They all thought we was going to be... I've always been in a very, like, diverse place or whatever. My family's very diverse. So a lot of stuff I'm able to just laugh off. And, you know, I used to really consider them my friends. I was like, y'all, like, they're my friends. I remember. And they used to really be like, Lex, those are not your friends. Those are not your...
Let that shit go.
I'm like, yes, we'll go to the bar. Like, we're bonding over shit, you know.
Until all them riots and shit started happening.
And then we come up on a time like George Floyd and these riots are happening and I'm going to the bathroom every day crying, not just from being sad, but like being angry, but being at work somewhere where I literally have to bottle it up. You know, I'm going into, and then election season was also there. And I'm going into, you know, the CEO's office and they've got MAGA hats sitting on there. And they're all very conservative and Republican. And so, I feel like you've had similar situations, you know, having to go through these times and work how we work. Can you think of any times where you've had to face like any microaggressions, whether it was about like, what you were wearing, you know, you're thick, so you could probably wear something and the next bitch wear the same thing and maybe they say something to you. Your hair, how you talk.
Yeah, I feel like I've faced it like directly and like in general. So like one situation was when all of the riots and stuff like that was going on. And my job basically mentioned to us like, hey, I know there's a lot going on right now, but not mentioning exactly what it is that's going on. And so basically just like kind of sweeping whatever was going on under the rug for us, you know? And like one of my black coworkers, like she said something. She was like, I think it needs to be mentioned about what's going on with society right now because it's affecting us mentally, you know?
And I had a similar thing.
Yeah, so that happened. Another thing happened where we have these things called like our corporate wide meetings. And, you know, I work from home. So like these meetings are virtual, but sometimes people do go into the office. And one of my, like somebody higher up, girl had on a MAGA hat on the corporate meeting and had like a little, it was like a little like, I don't know if it was like a cane or something like that, and like started going in about like slavery and like hanging people. And so I'm just looking like, is this really going on? So that was like an overall thing that happened. Personally, you know, I always change my hair. Always change my hair. So I get comments literally from my manager like, oh, new hairdo. Like, oh, I didn't know you guys could wear your hair like that. Or like, oh, I've never seen is that your real hair? Like, I didn't know it curls up like that. Like, I never seen your real hair in a ponytail. Like, just little stuff like that. Like, my job does, you know? Okay. And it's just like, it really ain't nothing you can really do.
I've had similar situations, especially just like you said, you know, all of the companies around us were putting out these like statements to their employees. We stand with our Black employees. Like, we'll make this donation. We'll do this. My aunt and my cousin, like a lot of my family is also in the same field. So every time somebody's company is like, oh, look what Travelers just put out, or look what, you know, AIG just put out or whatever. And she's asking me like, did your company put out a statement? And I'm just like, I don't think they are. The only part, they're just going to apologize to me. And then it makes you realize, like, damn, I felt like I was like an integral part of this family. You know, work likes to call each other family. But they're probably like, I'm not going to say anything. It's just, you know, Alexis. Yeah. And then, you know, the little comments of like, oh, they're out there rioting, you know, destroying stuff, blah, blah, blah.
All this mess is going on.
Yeah, like, hope you weren't out there in the riots. And I'm just like, oh, well, maybe if they didn't kill somebody, you know. Or I remember one time, and it used to be funny things that would happen that I would tweet about. The tweet would go viral. Just funny shit. Like, I think one time we had, like, a new washer installed into the break room, and these two Black guys came to deliver it or whatever. And so I'm just working. My boss comes and gets me. She's like, hey, come see the washer, or like, come talk to these guys or whatever. Like, she wanted me to do the transaction with them. And then she's in there saying stuff like, oh my God, yeah. She said something like, bye, Felicia. She was like, oh my God, I went to go see Friday in theaters, blah, blah. The niggas are putting it together and they looking at me like, and I'm like,
and I gotta work with this bitch.
Bro, I literally was like,
Jesus Christ.
Stupid shit. Or one time when I was already about to go, so I didn't care at this point. But I remember one time I'm sitting down and I hear he wasn't the CEO, but he was one of the partners. He goes into my coworker's office, doesn't close the door, and he's like yelling because he found out his kid got suspended. And apparently she got suspended because she was on TikTok saying nigga or whatever. And he was like, I don't get it. If they really didn't want people to say it, why would they put it in a song? My daughter shouldn't get blah, blah, blah. And then I felt like I was in 6th grade at Christian school when we were learning about slavery, and I was the only Black person, and all the kids are kind of looking at me like, damn, sorry. I'm feeling everybody in the office look at me, and I'm trying to act like I don't hear it. Like, okay, I had one of my boss's wife at the company party come up to me, touch my hair, and be like, oh, I love it when you guys wear your natural hair so much. It's so beautiful. I'm just like, what the fuck is happening?
I love when I wear my booty braids walking up into my corporate-ass white job with my long-ass booty braids. They just be staring at me, and I be like, go ahead and stare, because I ain't changing my hairstyle for y'all. It's like, crazy. A lot of people wear certain hairstyles to like, oh, this is not for corporate. I'm wearing what the fuck I want to wear when it comes to shit like that. Like,
yeah, I'm cool with braids. I'm cool with all that stuff. I've had the faux locks. I think I'm more nervous about color in my job, and not like blonde or red, but any color that's not like a real color that people grow from their head. Like blue. Yeah, I would be nervous to wear blue. That's not my thing anyway. But yeah, but I did see this white girl one time, but it was like in the back. But she came in with like,
and that's the thing. Like, I have a couple of white girls that I work with, and they like, this one girl, she has like a light pink or like a in the streaks of like green or something like that. Let us come in there. They're gonna be staring at us,
and they don't think nothing of it. But I know if I come in there, even with some like red ass hair, they're gonna be like, oh, this bitch is ghetto.
And even like one time somebody at my job said that she was like, I just don't like all of those colors. Like, bitch, you mad you can't wear all them colors because it's not gonna look right on your ass. That's what it is.
Yeah, girl, it's hating. A struggle.
They be hating. Okay, next topic, or not no topics. What shows and books you been reading, watching?
So I finished my book that I talked about last week. I need to get the second one.
Okay.
But shows, I'm watching a few things. Where to start? Wheel of Time season 2 is so good. It's on Amazon, Sci-Fi Lovers. It's so good. It's not often that I would say a second season is better than the first season, but that shit is so good. What else? Love is Blind, this new season. Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, the first few episodes dropped. Miss.
Okay.
And I said, these producers are getting real crafty.
I might go watch it when I get home.
And, they're pushing these things out because the writers and everybody been on strike, but the writers just apparently got off strike.
Okay.
So hopefully we start getting some shit, but I guess the actors are still striking, so that sucks. And then obviously American Horror Story. That finally dropped. That's my shit. So every
Do they
Wednesday,
purposely wait until like Halloween to redo another season? Okay.
just around this time.
Gotcha.
So that was the first episode, and I'm very hopeful. Ryan Murphy can do no wrong in my eyes, so I'm very excited to keep watching. What about you?
Power's back out. Well, not Power, but Tommy. His story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I heard someone say that wasn't as good as
It's amazing. Like
Okay.
I feel like, did they say this season or last season?
They were like, Power, 50 really trying to get us to like this Tommy one. We ready for Kane like the other one.
No, I think this one is so good. I feel like the first season was slow because you had to get new characters. So he had to introduce the characters, it ain't about to come out like Ghost and Tommy killing niggas like Power was. So he in a new city too. I feel like when Power came out, they was already in the game.
So is this like him afterwards or did it go back in his story?
No, this is him like now, like today.
Okay.
He moved to Chicago and now he basically created a new team. He got a little fake Ghost. I don't think he's supposed to be Ghost, but little black boy or guy that he, do business with. I think it's good.
Okay.
Super good. I love it. It's only 4 episodes? So yeah. And that's it. That's all I've been watching.
Wait, we talked about The Other Black Girl on Hulu?
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
I have been watching it. I haven't finished it, though. I think
Speaking
I'm on like episode
microaggressions.
4. Right, exactly.
Like, I watched that and I'm just like,
literally.
This is so familiar.
Yeah. That was good. That show was good, though.
Yeah. I had my coworker, this black girl at work, she came up to me and she was like, did you watch The Other Black Girl? She's like, it's just so important. And I'm like, we all have this same experience in this fucking field.
And I don't even watch shows like that. But I was literally scrolling and I'm like, this sounds like some shit I should watch. And I click on it and I'm like, oh yeah.
I actually like it. There's a little, it's not scary, but there's a little like, suspense. They try to throw a little horror in there. So I'm like,
for sure. Okay, what about your MySpace song of the week?
Okay, if I had a MySpace in 2023, my profile song, this is so easy. I've been listening to it nonstop. Closer to God by Tiana Taylor.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
On Diddy's new project. And I didn't want to give Diddy any of my money. I really do not like that man. When his documentary comes out, I'm going to be like, I told y'all niggas.
We know, though.
I told y'all niggas. I've had a couple of people who are like, whatever. And I'm like, okay, all right. But they lay it all out. It's going to be like, why didn't anyone do anything? Everybody all knew, okay?
We knew.
But
we already know how Diddy is.
But y'all, I'm not gonna lie, that man did his thing. Like, he took a little a page out of DJ Khaled's book and put all them artists on that album. But that song with Tiana Taylor,
that's a good one.
Bruh.
Yeah, that whole album is lit.
I don't even have anyone to dedicate it to, but I be feeling like I'm in love. I'm not in love, but I be feeling like it. And I listened to it the other night when we left Janae's house. The entire ride home, I kept playing it over and over. I didn't listen to any other song, that song over and over.
I feel it.
Okay,
my MySpace song of the week would be Brunch on Sundays by Nas. And it's literally like a brunch song. Like, you post a little brunch clip and you had that song playing on your little video. It's definitely giving vibes for sure.
I'm like, Nas and brunch song just do not go together in my
It's like a I feel like Jay vibe, kind of like a cool Blast is featuring in it too. So it's like a R&B kind of thing going on, but it's a dope song.
Would that really be your MySpace song, or are you trying to throw me off? Because I just knew, I thought it was going to be Brent.
That would be my MySpace song.
Oh, you didn't like Brent's song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think, the new one, the new one.
Yeah, he just dropped one on his birthday, right?
I didn't do that last week.
We weren't here last week.
We didn't record last week. That's why I didn't do it, because I thought I already did it. But I'm thinking about the other one. Okay, yeah.
I'm like, what? I thought I knew you. Threw me off.
I'm not like that.
Okay, guys. Well, Thank you for tuning in to the first episode in October. I've got my Halloween croc charms on. We got Cordelia in the building. I'm going to bring her sister next week.
No, you got Cordelia in the building.
And she going to go right behind Taylor.
No, she not. They going to both be right there.
I am just so excited to talk to you guys and to experience spooky season. Taylor, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for coming on my show. And answering my
I hate this bitch. I do feel like I get interviewed. Tay, how do you feel about this?
Fuck, marry, kill.
But no, thank y'all for real for tuning in to another episode. Make sure y'all check us out on YouTube. Like, leave some reviews, subscribe. Yeah, I'm forgetting to say that now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
I'm trying to make some fucking money.
Period. Make sure y'all follow our Instagram, Women's Intuition, IN2ITION. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. No, that bitch is not.
How long was that? Taylor, it has to balance out.
Well, you better put her one in the middle.